Hey there folks, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be taking a look at my modified Trick or Treat Studios Halloween 1978 Michael Myers figure. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright guys, so there's quite a few things that I did to this figure. Right off the bat I want to mention that I tried re-hairing this figure several times, and I've done a video previously in the past with my second attempt. And I probably tried to do it about 2 or 3 more times, and this is the final one. As you can see, I ripped off the clay that I used to fill up the back of the mask to start hairing it. I'm just completely done with this. This is just not working out. Several times I tried doing this, and for a while I was deciding to go back to the stock hair, which you can see. However, this isn't quite the stock hair. There's a bit of a difference here, and that being that the hair has longer horns or longer strands hanging off the mask. This idea came from Dean Knight. I watched one of his videos quite a while ago. I don't know how recent the video is, but I seen it, and he gave me the idea to do this, as well as something else that I will mention in the video. But I gotta say that I'm very happy with how it's come out. I started it last night. Got the little horns on there. All of the horns are connected to existing horns. So they're not just sculpted and attached randomly, they're added onto little horns that are already on the mask, except for this one. This one is one that I added on my own. That one on the top right above his eye is just something I just like. That it's also something that I did on my life-size Myers mask. And also the pin needle down here is just a push pin. I just stuck a push pin in his neck, and I didn't need to heat it up to do that or anything. I just stuck it in there. And another thing is I did I cut his eyes out and shortened them, just like Dean Knight did in one of his previous videos. Again, another big thanks to him for some of these ideas. They're really good. So yeah, he doesn't look quite like H2O Myers anymore. He's got his eyes hidden a little bit. I did repaint the eyes. It's a little bit hard to tell, but I did repaint them. The mask has been repainted. I didn't go with anything too crazy this time around because I had to repaint the mask so many times because I tried re-hairing it so many times and messing up and getting glue in places and getting hair stuck to the mask. So with this final attempt, I just went with something simple. I did a thin white coat on the mask, and then I did a white dry brushing just to add texture. It's not overly accurate to anything we see in the movie or anything that would have been accurate to on set, other than the fact that the mask is white. But like I said, I added texture, and that's not really anything that the mask would have had in this style, in this sense. So this is a little bit more of my own judgment putting on it. I put my own judgment on it just because I was tired of trying to replicate the same paint job over and over again. And I just wanted this figure to be looking good on the shelf for the time being, because he's been, just sitting around for quite a while now. I also cut down, I did some adjustments to the ball and the top of the head to get it so he would sit the way that I wanted him to. As you can see, that's been cut down, and then you got that action going on there so the mask would sit at the correct height that I wanted it to. But now that we got this off, I do want to mention that as you can see, the hair doesn't quite fit the way that it originally did. I'm not entirely sure how that's happened. I tried heating it back up to get it to fit properly, but it wasn't taking, so it's just like that. I focused on getting the hairline lined up, and that's where we're at right now. This is a new body. I gave him a new body, new hands that look a lot better, and also new boots. These kind of have the jungle boot style, but they're more just kind of like regular combat boots. They look a little clownish, but not quite as bad as what he came with. I glued the lapels down right here to keep the collar open, and as well as opening up the sleeves, I just popped the little pieces of metal that were in there. I popped them out so the sleeves go down his wrists and look more natural and more accurate to the film. So I did that. Again, he's got new hands, and this is on a different body. Also taped the shirt down differently and then just tugged on it until I got the desired look. So yeah, guys, very happy with how this has come out so far. I apologize for the crude background, but just so you guys can get a look at how this is shaped up. I am fairly happy with it. It looks good. I like the horns. I think that really is what makes it for me. I do plan on getting the accessory pack that Trick or Treat Studios offers. I wish they would have stuck with the green coveralls opposed to the switching them to the gray. Either way, though, I prefer either the green or the gray over the blue. I'm just not a fan of the blue because Myers has just never really worn navy blue coveralls. He just hasn't. In most iterations, it's gray. Halloween 4, he wore baby blue coveralls with pinstripes, and in the movie, you can't even tell that they're baby blue. And then Halloween 5, I'm not entirely sure, but he's never worn solid navy blue coveralls apart from, now that I remember it, apart from the Halloween Kills flashback, he does wear navy blue coveralls in that flashback. So there is that. But everything else, nada. Not the Blumhouse trilogy, that's charcoal gray. It's only the Halloween Kills flashback where he wears navy blue. So I'm just not a fan of the look. I don't like it. So I do want to get the accessory pack. I have hands that I'm happy with. So that's not necessarily that I'm waiting or something that I'm wanting to get rid of. However, I'm not the fan. I'm not a fan of the hands he came with. Whatever, you don't need to see those anyway. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it for this one. If you guys enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe, and maybe hit that notification bell. It would be greatly appreciated. Excuse me. If you guys have anything you want to add in the comments, whether it is what your opinion on this figure is, if you like what I did here, if there's something else that you would want to do to your figure or something like that, anything and everything you want to let me know down in the comments, it would be greatly appreciated. And until next time, true believers.